Yo, how's it going, guys? I'm back with another video. Doing as promised, I'm doing a review on Cowboy Bebop. Celebrating the release of the live-action series coming out tomorrow at the time of this recording. So yeah, but I won't be doing a review on it this week. But I will watch a few episodes tomorrow, get my overall thoughts on it. See if I like it or not, and continue watching the rest of the series and review it in the future. Anyway. I will be moving on to the movie as well soon, but it's not on Netflix. Did get on DVD though. But yeah. Boy, this anime was great. Now, I got it thanks to Netflix, so yeah. Because I heard of Cowboy Bebop before, but it didn't really interest me much in checking it out. I did want to, but I never bothered to. Even the announcement of the live action series. But, well, I got into it thanks to Netflix, as I mentioned. A couple of weeks ago, it came out. Yeah, I really started watching this a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't finished. I've done it yet. I should have finished it a couple of weeks ago. Sorry. I got distracted watching some other shows, like How I Met Your Mother. That's still good. Yeah. Anyway, this might not be a long video. But anyway, now, quick note. The anime was released all the way back in 1998. It was published. It was done by Sunrise. If you're an anime fan, you'll know the company Sunrise. It produces a lot of anime. Inuyasha, Ramaha, and the Gundam series. It produce a lot. There are many well-known businesses just producing the Gundam series. I should check out the manga sometime. I want to see what that's like, because it's the only anime released in 1998, as I mentioned. I should check out the manga in the future. The anime follows Spike Spiegel and his ragtag crew of the Cowboy Beep on the ship known as the Bebop. So the anime doesn't really have an overarching story like many do. With an overarching story in the background. No, it goes more episodic storytelling in a way. Spike and his crew are bounty hunters. So they hunt a different bounty every week. There's also an episode, and when they hunt that bounty, sometimes it ties into the characters too. It ties into the characters sometimes too. So, yeah. Yeah. The anime ran for 26 episodes from 1990 all the way to late 1998. It was dubbed by Funimation. You can even watch it on the streaming service now. Reason obviously Netflix released this, they're getting hype for their live action series, which is actually a pretty smart move. They introducing a whole new audience to the classic hit anime, so they could direct attention. So they'll be excited for when the live action series drops. And by the way, the live action series have a few of the actors on are big fans of the anime. They watch the anime. So they're going to make sure the characters are faithful as possible. Yep. So, yeah. I'll watch the first episode tomorrow. I can't wait for it. Anyway, let's start with let's start with the characters. Let's start with Spike, the protagonist. Now, quick note. I'm going to give a spoiler warning here. If you don't want to be spoiled at any of the big reveals in the show, that's mysteries that are set up throughout the series. If you want any reveals of the mysteries in the series, then go click on this video now and watch the anime. Or read the manga, which probably ends differently. Probably ends differently. I'm not sure, because mangas, I didn't exactly buy mangas paperly at the time. Yeah. I'd like to mention the setting of the series. So the series takes place in 2071, I think. Miniseries takes place in 2071. Uh, might be wrong. Oh, pardon me. Uh, so this may take a while. See. Dang it. I'm just assuming it takes place in 2071. Just got terrible memory. Yeah, it's a really good series. Yeah. So if I'm wrong about the date, let me know in the comments below. It's really hard to find it. Yeah. So I assume it's 2071. So yeah, it takes place in 2071 in the future. So it's definitely a futuristic year now, of course, because that is way, way in the future. Sorry, Spike is a ragtag bounty hunter. He's not a typical protagonist, really. He's not a hero. He's neither good or bad. He just hunts bounties and money. Now, Spike's past is a mystery, but Spike, since episode, yeah, the first episode starts out with a sequence we learn over time about it. So, yeah, spoiler for Spike's past, but so I think in a two-part, I think it was a two-part story. Can't remember. But in that episode, Spike, well, uh, so yeah, this we're learning a bit about Spike's past in episode 5. That's where the mystery begins. So yeah, again, spoiler for his past, but Spike was once part of a crime syndicate known as the Red Dragons. Red Dragon Syndicate. A well-known notorious crime group. Spike. So basically, Spike left. No, we do not know his reasons. Really, it's never explained. He just left. We meet a character that ties into his past. In Anna, I think she appears much earlier in the same episode. So yeah, and when you're part of a group, you can't leave. Those who leave die. Spike fell in love with a woman named Julia. You could tell they really loved each other. They were really good characters. Spike never told Spike. No one else knows about Spike's past. He's never told anyone. Jet knows that you. So his friend Jet knows he used to be part of the syndicate, but nothing more. Anyway, in episode 5, we meet an enemy from his past. His name was Bishop. His name is Bishus. He wields Spike wields a gun, Bishus wields a sword. But Spike's voice actor in the dub is actually well-known voice actor Steve Bloom. If you don't recognize his voice, I'll give you quick rundown of some of the characters he's well known for playing. He's known for playing the the animal X-Men himself. Sorry, the the claw guy himself, Wolverine. But only 3 times, I think, in the Hulk versus Wolverine movie. Um, well, actually four. Lego Marvel superheroes. Um, uh, Deadpool and Superhero Squad. Those are the only times I know he's played Wolverine. If you know any more, let me know in the comments below. He's also played Heatwave in Transformers Rescue Bots, a TV series with little kids focusing on new characters, about Optimus Prime being the main, as a, with Optimus Prime being the main character. I'd like to review that show sometime. Pardon me. Staples just played a lot of characters, so it's hard to run them all down. Also, he's in Digimon Tamers. You just He's in a lot of shows and movies. His voice is just recognizable. So anyway, yeah. Spike planned to run away with Julia. Julia couldn't. But so Vicious threatened her to kill Spike if she wants to be free. Otherwise, he'll kill them both. But she couldn't go through it. She remained on the run for years. Spike does eventually catch up with her. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I like to talk about the finale later. Okay, because that deserves its own part. Then just mention it now. So it ends with a sad. It ends with make you feel like you should be like crying. Makes you feel like crying. Because how sad it is to a good character. Anyway, let's talk about Spike's partner Jet. Now Jet, as we discovered a few times, he's a former policeman. A couple of years ago, he lost his arm chasing a criminal who's an assassin. He makes this much later on, actually. He owns the Bebop. He and Spike have been partners for years. He's pretty unique too. He's a cool character. So yeah. Also, I've got to mention, I forgot to mention most of the plot of what the series is saying. Sorry, as I said, it was set in 2071, as I remembered, and well, some an accident a few years back caused well caused a special little gateway that helps go through type of hyperspace like thing. Yes, it's within our Star Wars. Causing an explode, damaging Earth. I mean, lots of things crashed into Earth. Many humans evacuated to Mars and to other planets. So I grew up on Mars. So yeah, Jet retired being a cop. But he still has connections with them. Being a bounty hunter is legal, by the way. Let's not talk about the fateful Welsh. Talk about Ein, the Welsh corgi. Yes, it's a Welsh. He's a Welsh corgi. Some reason corgis are well associated with the Queen. I mean, does she have pet corgis? I don't know. Yeah. He's his own unique dog, even though he doesn't talk, obviously, but he has his own moments and he's intelligent. Then there's Faye Valentine. Uh, uh, she's also a bounty hunter, in a way. Who was in massive debt. Also, as we discover later on, around episode 15. That's going up right now, actually. So yeah, she is in. We learn a bit about her story in episode 15. She was cryogenically frozen. Not 3 years ago in 2068, and she's been frozen for 60 years. I'm not going to go over that details of the episode. Basically, the man she fell in love with left her with debt, even more debt than she had. And those are the characters that appear in the live action series, as far as we know. Because there's not been a casting for none of one of our main characters. I'm going to talk about now. Ed. Or Edward. Now, actually, Ed's, by the way, quick note, Ed's not a boy, she's a girl. Yes. It's literally revealed in her first appearance, too. At the end of the episode. Episode 9. Yeah, it takes a while for each character to join. Faye may be introduced in episode 3, but she didn't join until the next episode. So, yeah, it doesn't really have a mysterious backstory. She's intelligent, she's a good hacker, but she's also a weirdo. And she and I kind of formed a special bond. Later on in the series, around the 24th episode, before the two-parter, we discover about her dad. And basically, he's scatterbrained in a way. I'm not going to go over what he does. You just have to watch that episode to find out. Basically, he left his daughter there and forgot he left his daughter in a daycare and looked for her for 7 years. He's an idiot. That's it. I'm not kidding. They literally say that. He's an idiot. Those are the main characters. Also, to talk about a recurring show for bounty hunters. That's his last legs in episode 23. I think. There's that hacker episode. Yeah, episode 23. So, yeah. Um. So yeah, it's a show for bounty hunters featuring two people, a black guy, with a mustache. The two, I can't remember their names, and a woman whose outfit is pretty unique. As in, yeah, she's wearing cowgirl shorts and boots, and a cowboy jacket, undone, except she's got nothing under that jacket. As in, she's not wearing a shirt nor a bra. Yes, I'm not kidding. She is. So yeah, the show actually gets cancelled on episode 23. Yeah, but the black guy isn't over here until episode 25. Yeah, the series is wholesome. I love the characters. They develop so well as we learn each about their pasts. So yeah, after when Faye actually remembered her past in episode 24, that she was in an accident 62 years ago, 63 years ago. Some type of space shuttle incident, which we don't get detail on that. There's a few details that were never mentioned, so plot holes in a way. Like, seriously. I don't know. It was an emotional moment, too. Both Faye and Ed leave. I'm Johnny's Ed, by the way. Leaving Spike and Jet alone. Just like the good old days. So, yeah, they're lovable characters. Let's talk about the finale now. The finale is an emotional, good story. Suspicious tried to assassinate the heads of the Red Dragons. Multiple gets thrown in prison for his pride to be broken before executed. But he kills them, manages to kill them. And Spike's being hunted down to be killed as well. And so is Julia. So, yeah, after reuniting with Julia, and Faye comes back too. Most of those moments. After Julia was killed, Spike went after Vicious. And he actually mentions that one of his eyes is fake. He lost it years ago. So after a final competition with Vicious, ends in a win for Spike in a way. You know he was hurt. And the episode, the finale ends on a really anticlimactic note, with Spike bloodied, with, with blood coming over his eye, and says one final word before passing out. As we assume, or either he died. It seems that way too, with the emotional moments. Bang! That's his last words. It's most likely he's dead. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was the past or present. It's not specifically mentioned. I think it's supposed to be made for a reason, but the movie must obviously not be canon though. So I don't know if they'll be doing this like the series. That the live action series will be doing it like the anime. Right? We're seeing it. But yeah, that's it in the end of the anime. That's my review on Cowboy Bebop, and as you heard, I enjoyed it. So, and if you want to watch it, go watch it on Netflix. It's a really entertaining series. Great characters, great animation from the 90s. Everything. The doesn't deal with comedic animation, like most animes do. Huh. Uses more serious type of animation in a way. Doesn't really has outrageous comedic expressions. You know, yeah. The shadowing is perfect for the series. I just love the setting. My brother mentioned Spike and his crew only go after bounties with go after people with high bounties. So anyway, I'll be doing a review on a movie next week. Yeah, I want to talk about the movie because I want to watch it, see what it's like. Of course, I'll be watching the DVDs as I have it. So I'm going to talk about that. I want to see what the movies. The movie obviously isn't. I want maybe the movie might shine some light on what the hell happened if it is canon. It was released after the series concluded. So yeah. See you all next time for that. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. You'll be up to date with all my videos. And if you want my review on the live action series coming out tomorrow at the time of this calling, and go subscribe to my main channel, Time Lord 18. This is so you'll be up to date when I do release that review. You'll be notified. Thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Kyo Phoenix out.